What it do, y'all? It's your boy Nico Blunts. I know I ain't make a video. Been pretty much all this year. I've been working, studying for this cert. And man, I just ain't really had time to really master the videos that I'm trying to bring to you guys without my green screen and everything. I'm still working on my video quality, but I just had to fire this off. Now, normally, I try to keep up with AEW. I haven't really been a fan of how things been going the last couple shows. And, I thought Dynasty was a very good pay-per-view. The Bryan Danielson Will Ospreay match definitely was a banger. I liked it. Swerve versus Joe. I liked it. Swerve finally reaching out and grabbing that brass ring and becoming the first black AEW heavyweight champion. And so, most people, when the new champion has won the title, I was thinking that when we got the Dynamite, it was going to be a celebration, similar to what Triple H do. Nice point at the champ. That's what I was thinking. He's going to get a celebration. He might have got to cut some kind of promo just to see, let us know how Swerve House is going to be running shit, We ain't get that shit. We ain't get that. He had the dreaded title eliminator match against Kyle Fletcher, which again, where does Kyle Fletcher even get into the AEW heavyweight championship picture? Where's he at on the rankings? I didn't know he was even anywhere near the top 5. Where's the correlation to the storyline? If we're building to Swerve versus Ospreay, don't say we're doing it at All In London. It's April. What is one throwaway match on a random fucking Wednesday night got to do with the big show that's coming up in London? Nothing. We'll be to forgot that match even happened because it really wasn't that spectacular. Nothing on Kyle Fletcher, but it just wasn't needed. He just wrestled on Sunday. You mean to tell me you ain't had 10, 15 minutes for him to come out, talk his shit, have Nana do the dance? Something. But then we get Mox defending the IWGP title in the main event. And I get they got some kind of relationship with New Japan, and that's fine and dandy. But that was predictable as hell. Predictable as hell. Because first off, we know Hobbs probably has no relationship with New Japan. I can't ever remember him going out there to be or wrestle for New Japan. Does like some guy, does he even have a passport? Maybe. I'm not sure. But Moxley already has a title defense lined up, so it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Shout out to Paul Heyman with that. But man, and it was like, do I really want to stay tuned in to watch Hobbs lose again? Not really. Because there's so many start and stop booking of a lot of guys in AEW. Specifically the big guys. And I'm not just criticizing AEW just to be critical, because I really want them to do good. I want them to succeed. But why is it that Wardlow, Brian Cage, and Will Hobbs can't get booked like Orange Cassidy? If these guys had his booking, you imagine how dominant they would look? Now, I get Orange Cassidy was a champion, and he really tried to get that Intercontinental title over. But when you think about it, who's the champion? If you're a diehard fan, you know Roddy has the belt, and he put on a good match against Kyle O'Reilly, but Most likely you had to think about it for a second. I know I did. And I'm like, that's nothing on Roddy, man. That's just a secondary belt and a whole bunch of secondary other titles that you guys have. You got the Continental Championship. Is that more of a heavyweight title? I get because it was such a big tournament and everything, but you're gonna have an annual tournament for it. Is the belt gonna be put up every time annually? I don't know if I want to win that belt if I got to put it up in that tournament every damn year. Problem with the booking. So yeah, Mox gets the main event, and he defeats Hobbs, which everybody knows is going to be obvious. And then they get to the Jack Perry, Tony Khan in the ring segment. It's what really made me want to make the video. Because I remember Tony Khan saying at one time he didn't want to be an on-screen character. He didn't want to be a Vince McMahon. Took Vince like 17 years to become a character. Tony stepped in the ring after 5. I guess anything for ratings. And the shit just looked pathetic. Nobody fears the Young Bucks. These guys aren't menacing. They don't even know how to be bad guys. They think by growing some cheap-ass mustaches and wearing some three-piece suits with some Jordans is going to make them hated. There's no conviction in their voice. They're not menacing. People don't believe they can beat up anybody. I mean, we've already kind of know they can't beat up certain people. I can say CM Punk's name, though. But seriously, I just don't understand that. And Okada, I kind of wish he had went to WWE. Because the shit you're in right now is just childish. It's not doing you any favors. If you didn't know Okada from Japan, I don't think he was getting over for you. Although I will admit I did like the match with Pac from Dynasty. I thought that was a very good match. I like Pac. I guess we'll see who his next opponent will be. But I also had a real issue with too. Before I get back to the Tony Khan shit, because it just hit me. I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, what is really going on with some of this booking, man? Finally, they go ahead and turn Mercedes kind of heel because, the babyface her on the mic just hasn't been clicking. And I'm a huge Mercedes Sasha Banks fan. I just think she's better as being a heel because she get to really talk her shit. It's kind of hard for her to come off as humble. The Jericho learning tree, that shit's not going to get over. Nobody in the group with Chris Jericho gets over. Everybody comes out worse for wear. Whether it was the first iteration of the Inner Circle. Ortiz and Santana never even won the tag titles. I don't even know if Santana's still there, but Ortiz just debuted in TNA. Sammy, yeah, you were the TNA champ, the TV title champion for 3 times, but besides that 4-way at Double or Nothing last year, I don't think you ever really been in a prominent spot or a serious program. You keep having kind of issues causing you to get disciplined. Jake Hager's barely even there. Same with you go to the JAS. Anna Jay's out there putting people over. Angelo Parker, the other guy from 2.0, having a baby with Ruby Riott. It's the most interesting shit they're doing right now. And Daniel Garcia, honestly, should have never stayed in your group that long. Should have let him join the Blackpool Combat Club when you and Brian were having a little battle of words. But you guys kept him in the JAS for so long, and by that time, nobody even cared about the man anymore. Then he came back with the dancing gimmick, and it was like, man, he could have had a lot more momentum if you guys hadn't pussyfooted around and pulled the trigger when it was hot. That's a big thing that they have, man. But then we get to Tony Khan shit, where Jack Perry comes out, and they end up giving Tony Khan the Meltzer driver. The crowd definitely went mid. Mid as shit. Nobody cared. Shad Khan even came out looking concerned, trying to show concern. He just looked like, Tony, this what the fuck you doing with my money? That's how he really looked like he was saying. But just looked bewildered. Like, this is what you do? But yeah, that was Dynamite. Can't wait to hear Cornette talk about this. Disco and Conan too. And I'm definitely going to probably listen to JDNY to see how he feels. But that was Dynamite, man. I don't got enough time to watch Rampage. And I'm normally doing shit on Saturday night. Since Punk left, I'm not wasting time on watching Collision. I'll read the results, though. Cade side. Your boys be breezy. Take care.